Welcome to NDV Texas Solutions MERN Stack. Today onwards, we are going to be discussing about MERN Stack. See, what is this MERN Stack is? MERN Stack is a kind of full stack web application development where you can able to work with MongoDB, Express, React.js, Node.js in the part of the development. So come to the. So I'm Srinivas Gorantla, and I've been working for web and mobile. So I'm working as an architect for the web and mobile from last 15 plus years of experience I have, and I was a AI certified data scientist. At the same time, so we try to discuss about the definition about the full stack web development. Full stack web development is a development of the front end and back end technologies parallelly. So the person who want to become a web developer end to end, he has to have good knowledge in the part of the client side technologies. At the same time, he has to have good knowledge in the server side technologies also. A full stack developer is a proficient both the front end and back end technologies, enabling that build complete web applications or websites. So end of the day, you are going to be developing a website, which is something like a www.youtube.com or Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, Bookmyshow, Rapido, whatever it may be. Any kind of web application you can able to develop. Banking websites, travel booking websites, whatever you want, you can do that. A MERN stack is a collection of technologies that help developers build a robust and scalable web applications using by the JavaScript. Here, nowadays, JavaScript is a number one technology, number one programming knowledge, number one programming. In top 10, 2025 in top 10, JavaScript is the number one position nowadays. So everybody, every fresher resume should need a JavaScript programming, definitely. JavaScript is going to be having a very, very powerful programming nowadays. The front end part, you are going to be working with the JavaScript. At the same time, back end part also, you are working with the JavaScript. So the acronym for the MERN stack is MERN stands for MongoDB, Express, React, and Node. MongoDB is a database. It's a NoSQL database basically. So we know about the SQL databases or RDBMS, DBMS, what kind of things like MySQL, Oracle, okay, PostgreSQL, all these things. But inside NoSQL, MongoDB is very popular. It is document-oriented database and key value pair system. At the same time, Express is a JavaScript library, React is a JavaScript library, and Node is a JavaScript framework. So everything in the part of the full stack, completely JavaScript is the only programming which is going to be playing a key role. Okay, let's go. So MERN is something like MongoDB, Express, R, and Node. Let's talk about MERN stack architecture. So the part of the front end development, basically the hero is React.js here. So first of all, the prerequisites are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Bootstrap. Once we know prerequisites, then we can jump into the React.js. We can able to easily understand React.js when you are familiar with the JavaScript and all. So once we're done with the front end part, definitely we need to understand the backend development and the second tier. This is actually called a three-tier architecture, three-tier development. The first tier is front end part. In the part of the front end, you are familiar with the React.js and you be master in the React.js, you be strong in the React.js. After that, you need to understand about the backend development. Backend development, mostly we are actually working on Node.js web server. Here, Express framework automatically including with the Node.js. So we have to include Express with Node. Then we can able to connect with the MongoDB database. MongoDB is a database management system. I already told you this is a document-oriented database management system. So end to end, you can able to implement application. Backend you can able to implement. Front end you can able to implement. The business logic you can able to write in the Node.js. Data you can able to store in the MongoDB. Client you can able to implement with the React.js. And coming to the differences between the MERN and MERN. Okay, let's go this one. Differences between the mean and MERN. Nowadays, there are a lot of openings for the JavaScript full stack developers. Mean stack and MERN stack. What is the difference between the mean and MERN? Technologies are basically common. What are the different technologies are common here? Some technologies are common. In the mean and MERN, some technologies are common. One technology is something like a database, something like MongoDB. MongoDB is common here, both mean and MERN. Express is common in the mean and MERN. Node.js is common in the mean and MERN. The only change is Angular and React. Angular, A is the only change. Mean, R is the only change here. MERN. Mean stack, MERN stack. These two kind of full stacks are highly demanding nowadays in the full stack area, web development area, website development area. And people are looking into the mean stack, MERN stack, and lot of job openings which are going to be available in the mean stack or MERN stack. MERN stack, comparing to the mean stack, MERN stack is going to be having highly job openings. I will show Google Analytics between the mean stack and MERN stack later. And come to the point, there is a one more thing. What is the average salary for the MERN stack developer in India? Average salary for the MERN stack is 8.1 LPA in India. 8.1 LPA in India. So this is a good package when you compare with other programming skill, whatever you have in IT industry. MERN is going to be having a good packages based on the industry. Okay, so the salaries for the full stack developers, how the salaries are going to be for the full stack developer based on your experience. If you have the experience like 1 to 2 years of experience or 0 years of experience, the minimum package is 5 lakhs. 2 to 3 years experience, this much. 3 to 4 years of experience, this much. If you are having good experience like 6 to 7 years, your package is more than 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs. Okay, this is the salary growth in the part of the MERN stack developer. So let's try to understand what this MERN stack is and what are the different kind of technologies which are going to be covered in the MERN stack. Let me go through the paint for this. Okay, I'm just trying to explaining you how this MERN stack is going to be having in the diagrammatic representation. Okay, let's try to go with the website. I want to build a website first of all. Whenever you want to build a website, okay, for example, imagine this is the system. This is the system. This is your computer. Inside the computer, you may have a browser. Okay, let me have this is the browser. For example, this is my browser. From browser, I am opening one application. For example, I am trying to opening with www.facebook.com or Instagram.com. If I am trying to launching Instagram.com, or if I'm trying to launching Amazon.com, whatever you want. So for example, if I'm launching Amazon.in, if I'm trying to launching Amazon.in from my client system, imagine this is the part of the front end. This is the front end part. This is the front end. This is the front end. This is the user interface. On the browser, whatever you see, that is the user interface. UI means user interface. UI means what? User interface. User can able to interact here. So from this user interface, I am launching Amazon.in. When I am launching Amazon.in, where it will go? When I am launching Amazon.in, where it will go? It will go to Amazon server immediately. What Amazon server will do? Amazon server process your request. This is called server side. Inside the server side, there are two technologies I already told you. One is the Node.js and one is the Express.js. Combination of Node.js and Express.js, this request is going to be taken by the client system. This is the request sending from the client system. This request is going to be taken by the client system. So this is the request. This is the request taking by the client system and processing by the server-side technology. At the same time, this server-side technology is sending this request to the database. Somewhere you will be having a database. This database is a MongoDB database. This is the database. This is the database. And here in the MERN stack, we are having MongoDB. In the MERN stack, we are having MongoDB. MongoDB is our database. MongoDB is our database. It is NoSQL database, document based database. NoSQL database. Later we will discuss about NoSQL, very clear. This is document oriented database. This is document oriented database. Document oriented database. Okay. So immediately this request is going to be sending to the MongoDB, and MongoDB is going to be having some data related to the Amazon.in, and MongoDB is going to be sending back some data to the server, and server giving response back, server processing with an API, and server sending back the response to the client system again. Server sending back response to the client system again. So can you see and observe? Very clear. Response back. Okay, the request and response in the form of JSON. Later we will discuss about this format called JSON. Later we will discuss about this format. Don't worry about it. There is a JSON format. This format is very important if you want to process your request, if you want to get the responses. Everything is going to be working with APIs. Even your request, your request and your responses, all these things are going to be happening with the API calls, application programming interface calls, API calls. Okay, let me try to write down API, request API, response API, request API, response API. Request and response both are going to be happening with the API calls. Those APIs are basically built on JSON data format. Okay, we try to understand this JSON format later. Okay, so when we launch Amazon.in, browser is requesting something to the Node.js asking the MongoDB. MongoDB is giving response back. That response is going to be taken by the client system again. Okay, so when I launch Amazon.in, what it is going to be happening? Suppose, for example, I'm just launching Amazon.in Hub in the browser. When I'm launching Amazon.in, I got a response, right? I got a response, right? Immediately I can able to see some response over there. Okay. So when I send some request, I got a response. Whatever the diagram I am explaining here, the same diagram now in practical way, I launch Amazon.in. When I launch Amazon.in, this is the URL I'm trying to opening in my browser. Which URL I am opening here? I am just trying to opening one URL here. That URL is this one. That URL is this one. I am launching this URL. When I'm launching this URL, I can able to immediately see the response, right? This is the response I got. I got a response like Amazon page. I got a lot of images here. I got templates here. I got a text box here. I got a different kind of categories of products here. Okay, everything I can able to see the response. Response page. I got a response page. This is called home page. But now I'm not doing anything now. Immediately what I want to do, when I launch Amazon, I want to search for, suppose I want to search for laptops. If I'm searching for laptops, laptops is my search keyword now. I am searching for laptops. Okay, I'm performing one operation now. What is the operation I'm performing? I am searching for laptops. Now the one more request I'm sending as one more request I'm searching as laptops. Now the request is going to the server again as laptops. Now the request is going to be server as laptops. Okay, now this request is processing by the server and sending to the database. Inside the Amazon database, any laptop is available, or millions of laptops which are going to be available, right? You know that. So those response back, those response data, that laptops related table, that laptops related document responding back to the Node.js again, the same response coming back to the client system. Request sending again and the response back to the client system. Now again, one more request sending, one more response coming back. One more request sending, one more response back. Now I can see a lot of laptops here with the multiple pages, not only the single page. I can able to open multiple pages here in the below. If you scroll down, you will be having the multiple laptops here. And now you can search for number of pages, number of laptops, number of pages, number of laptops. The huge amount of response I got for the laptops. Okay, for example, if I am going to be searching for something like shoe, if I am going to be something like watches, for example, if I am going to be searching for watches immediately, when I search for watches, one more request is going to be sending to the server, and watches related data I can able to see with a number of pages. This millions of records, millions of data I can able to see like watches. So here what is happening? So the customer, the user want to go for purchase a watch. So now he is going to be searching for watch. He is actually changing the mind and he want to go for the watches. So now the request is related to the watch. And again, this request, watches request is going to be sending again node server, and node server asking database, and database responding back again to the server side, and again the server side responding back to the client. And now all the watches related data I can able to see inside the client page. Now you can see in practical, I can see number of watches here. I can see number of watches here. Okay, now the customer want to buy this Bolt watch, for example. If I want to buy this, the customer, for example, I am the customer, I want to buy this watch. What I want to do? I click on the particular product, the product detail page, it can able to open in the client system. Again, one more request sending. If you click on the watch image, when you click on the watch product, this is opening a watch detailed page. And again, one more request I want to do, I want to go for the buy now option. When I click on the buy now option, one more request is sending and one more response coming back. So if I sign in for the Amazon, I can able to see something. If I sign in with Amazon, I can able to see something here. Okay. So here like this, there are multiple operations you can able to perform using by this end-to-end architecture, end-to-end web application architecture. This is the MERN stack. This is the MERN stack web application architecture. This is the MERN stack web application architecture. This is the MERN stack web application architecture. In the part of the front end, what technology which is going to be working here? It is React. It is React. React in the part of the front end. Here Node.js, and server Express.js. Node.js, Express.js here, React is here, and MongoDB is here. Completely Node.js, Express.js is the server side. React is in the part of the front end, and this is called backend. Basically, server side is basically called backend. This is called backend, and this is database. This is called backend. Front end plus backend. The combination of finally, what is this full stack is? What is this full stack is? Front end plus backend plus database. Front end plus backend plus database is called full stack. Front end plus backend plus database is called full stack. Okay. Front end plus backend plus database is called full stack. End of the day, you will be having the full stack. End of the day, you will be having the full stack. And this full stack is actually called MERN stack. This full stack terminology is MERN stack. MERN stack. In the MERN, MongoDB, where MongoDB is existing, here MongoDB is existing. Here MongoDB is existing. Where E existing, Express here existing. Where R existing, R is existing in the part of the front end. Where N is existing in the part of the server side again. So can you see and observe very, very clear? Can you see and observe very, very clear? 1 second. Everything is going to be involved with this by architecture. This architecture is completely exploring end-to-end MERN stack, end-to-end MERN stack application. End-to-end MERN stack application. Give me 1 second. Okay, let me write down all the points now. MERN stack. Okay, if you want to become a MERN stack developer, what are the terminologies for the MERN stack? MongoDB, Express, React, Node. These are the 4 terminologies which are going to be related to the MERN stack. If you want to become a MERN stack developer, first of all, some prerequisites are there. What are the prerequisites you need to learn? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Bootstrap, and Bootstrap. So these are the prerequisites everybody have to learn. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. These are the prerequisites. Once you know these prerequisites, you can able to develop this MERN stack application very, very easily. Okay, so I just want to tell you these prerequisites here. Okay, so finally, for the full stack, if you want to learn front end, back end, front end plus back end, front end plus back end. In the part of the front end, what you are trying to implementing? In the part of the front end, what you are trying to implementing? One is the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. This is the common in the part of the front end. Then React.js plus React.js. React.js is the modern JavaScript library in the part of the front end. Okay, in the back end, what you have to implement? In the back end, what you have to implement? Just copy this. In the part of the back end, what you are trying to implement? In the part of the back end, you need to implement Node.js with Express.js and database and plus database. Database. What is the database here? Database is here MongoDB. Database here MongoDB. So end of the day, you are trying to implementing front end, back end. Once you are done with the combination of front end and back end, then you can become a full stack web developer as MERN stack web developer. Okay. So now let me tell you one more architecture. This architecture is very, very clear architecture. For example, in the part of the front end, what are the different kind of technical skills you need to implement in the real time? In the part of the front end, basically everybody should implement in the part of the front end HTML, then CSS, then JavaScript, then Bootstrap. Then they can go for React or Angular or Vue.js. Okay, these are the terminologies in the part of the front end. Okay, let me tell you. This side is front end side. And the back end side. Okay, let me go for the back end side. What are the different kind of technical skills people go with the back end side? In the back end side, there are multiple technologies which are available in the market. There are multiple technologies which are going to be available in the market. Let me tell you one by one. One is the PHP, and one is the .NET. So with PHP, you can able to implement full stack application. With .NET, you can able to implement full stack application. With Java, you can able to implement a full stack application. With Node plus Express, you can able to implement full stack application. With Python, you can able to implement full stack application. With Ruby, you can able to implement full stack application. With Go language, you can able to implement full stack application. But front end is common. Okay. Database, you have the multiple options. For example, there are a lot of databases which are going to be available. Okay. SQL databases, NoSQL databases. Okay. Database, something like Oracle. Database, something like MySQL. Database, something like MS SQL. Database, something like Postgre. Database, something like MongoDB. Database, something like Firebase. Database is your option. Database is based on the document, based on the company requirement, based on the client requirement, your database needed. Database option. Choose your option as database. Choose your option in the database. Choose your option in the part of the front end also. So here you have option. You can choose React or Angular or Vue. You can choose Oracle, you can choose MySQL, you can choose MS SQL, you can choose Postgre, you can choose MongoDB, you can choose Firebase. Here you have option. Here we have option, and here also we have option. And one more thing, here also we have option. Everywhere you have option. Options are in the part of the front end, you have option. Option means either you can select React or Angular or Vue.js. Here also you have option. Either you can choose PHP or .NET or Java or Node.js or Python or Ruby or Go. Here you have option. You can choose Oracle. You can choose MySQL, you can choose MS SQL, you can choose Postgre, you can choose MongoDB, you can choose Firebase. But now our target is MERN stack. Our target is MERN stack. But this is common. Who is common here? Common is this one. This one is common for everyone. This one is common for everyone. This one is common. This one is common for, okay, let me do one thing. This one is common for React, and this one is common for Angular, and this one is common for Vue. And again, front end is common for PHP, front end is common for .NET, front end is common for Java, front end is common for Node.js, front end is common for Python, front end is common for Ruby, even front end is common for Go also. Okay, so our target basically MERN stack. Now I will go with a different color for the MERN stack now. MERN stack. In MERN stack, what is the specification? What is the specification for the MERN stack now? For MERN stack, yeah, this is the specification. First of all, I want to take this. Then immediately I want to take this. And immediately I want to take this. And immediately I want to take this. All these blue colors, all these blue color selections, whatever we have here, all these blue color selections, whatever we have here, that is the pack of the MERN stack. That is the pack of the MERN stack. But whatever the architecture here I am giving, this is the full stack architecture. This is the full stack architecture in the different technologies. But our option is MERN stack. MERN stack in the blue color. MERN stack in the blue color. So this is MERN stack. Sorry. This is MERN stack. MERN stack I'm talking about. Okay, some people want to go for the mean stack. If some people want to go for the mean stack, I go with the different color for the mean stack now. Can I choose orange? Okay, let me go with the green color. Let me go with the green color for the mean stack. Now I want to write down mean stack here. Tell me mean stack. Tell me mean stack here. Mean. Okay, so if somebody want to learn mean stack, what they want to do? If somebody want to learn mean stack, what they want to do? They will choose. Okay, again, I will go with the green color. So they have to go with this HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and they have to choose Angular here, and they want to choose Node Express here, and they want to choose MongoDB here. This stack, the green color stack, whatever the green color stack which is available now, whatever the green colors I am giving here, that green colors is called mean stack. That green colors is called mean stack. Okay, there is a one more stack. There is a one more stack called MERN stack. I'll take orange color for the MERN stack. I will take orange color for the MERN stack. One more stack is available in the real time. That is called MERN stack. This is JavaScript full stack. This is JavaScript full stack. It means front end, back end, both we are working with the JavaScript. Front end, back end, both we are working with the JavaScript. That is called MERN. And now I am talking about orange color. I am taking orange colors now. All orange colors I am talking now. Okay, again this one. Okay, so all blue colors are mean package. All green colors are mean package. Blue colors are MERN package. Green colors are mean package. Orange colors are MERN package. Try to understand. So we are talking about JavaScript. We are talking about JavaScript full stack. We are talking about JavaScript full stack. JavaScript full stack dividing into the three parts. One is the mean stack, one is the MERN stack, one is the MERN stack. Mean stack, MERN stack, MERN stack. Okay, this is common. This is common for the mean stack. This is common for the mean stack plus React plus this backend. This backend. Okay, and mean MERN stack. Now MERN stack. So for MERN stack, what is going to be happen? So this is mean, right? For mean Angular. For mean Angular. Okay. Okay, let's do one thing. This is the mean. Okay, I will write down very, very clear this one. Mean stack. What mean stack is? Combination of these things. What is the mean here? Just want to write down here. MongoDB, Express, Angular, Node. That is mean. What is the MERN stack? Second one is MERN stack. What MERN stack here is? MERN stack here is same as it is, copy paste. As it is, copy paste. MERN stack. This is React. This is React. And again come to back. What are the technical skills for the MERN stack? What are the technical skills for the MERN stack? Technical skills for the MERN stack, as usually common, copy paste here. Only the thing is Angular changed to React. Angular replaced with React. That is called MERN stack. And one more is Maven stack. What is this Maven stack is? Everything is copy paste here. MongoDB Express. In the place of React, we can go for Vue.js. That is a Maven stack. For the Maven stack, what are the different kind of technical skills we have to learn? These are the technical skills we have to learn in the Maven stack. Only this one change, Vue.js. This one is changing. So I'm talking about JavaScript full stack now. In the JavaScript full stack, what are the different kind of technologies which are going to be available? Okay, let me take one more picture, a very clear picture now. This is common full stack. This architecture is common full stack. This architecture is common full stack architecture. Now I want to take one more architecture, JavaScript full stack architecture. Now I want to take one more architecture, JavaScript full stack. JavaScript full stack architecture. Okay. In JavaScript full stack architecture, take a front end. Some of the technologies are common technologies. What are the technologies are common for the part of the front end? What are the technologies are common in the part of the front end? I will write down here. One is the HTML, one is the CSS, one is the JavaScript, one is the Bootstrap. These are the common technologies for the part of the front end. And again, here we will be having three different kind of technologies. One is the Angular, one is the React, one is the Vue.js. One is the Angular, one is the React, one is the Vue.js. Okay. Come to the backend part. This is front end, this is backend. Okay. Let me write down the terminology very, very clear now. This is the front end. And now this is the backend. Sorry. And this is the database. Okay. In the backend, what are the technical skills? Node.js, Express.js. Node.js, Express. And in the part of the database, MongoDB. Okay. Okay. So for example, now I want to go with the colors. Okay. Let me go with the colors. The first color is red color. If I go with the red color is, can I go with the colors? Yeah. So let me go with the colors. First of all, I'm taking with the red color. In the red color, I'm taking Angular. I'm choosing Angular in the part of the front end. Okay. Angular with Node with MongoDB. Okay. If I'm choosing the blue color for React. Okay. React plus, Node Express plus, MongoDB. If I'm taking a green color for Vue.js. Okay, I take a thick green color. Okay, green color for Vue.js. Okay, this is Vue.js. Vue plus, Node Express plus, MongoDB. End of the day, you will be having mean stack, MERN stack, MERN stack. Mean stack, MERN stack, MERN stack. Remember, I'm talking about complete JavaScript full stack here. In the JavaScript full stack, we are going to be having three kind of technical skills. One is the mean, one is the MERN, one is the MERN. What is the mean here? Mean is the red color one. Mean is the red color one. Red color one is the mean. Blue color one is the MERN. Green color one is the MERN. Green color one is the MERN. Okay, just imagine. This HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, this is common, sir. This is compulsory. This technology, whatever I'm writing here, this is common. This is common for mean, MERN, MERN. HTML, CSS, JavaScript common for mean, MERN, MERN. Remember, these technical skills are common for everything. These technical skills are common for mean stack, MERN stack, MERN stack. If you want to become a mean stack developer, MERN stack developer, MERN stack developers, first of all, prerequisites are HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. Then specialization in the part of the front end, backend, database common. Only you have to specialize, take Angular or React or Vue in the part of the front end. Backend is common, database is common. But if you want to become other full stack developers, suppose for example, I want to become PHP full stack developer, I want to become .NET full stack developer, Java full stack developer, then forget about the Node.js. Forget about Node.js. You can choose Python, you can choose Ruby in the part of the backend, and database you can choose whatever you want. But front end is common. Front end, React, Angular, Vue, any one of the option is common. Modern technologies are common. I hope everybody got understand what I'm telling here. Everybody got understand whatever I'm telling here. So this is basically a JavaScript full stack related things which are going to be available in real time. We have to understand each and every technical skill properly. You start with HTML, end with your database. End-to-end application you have to implement like Amazon, like Flipkart, like Instagram, like YouTube, whatever you want. Okay, our full stack sessions are going to be launching very soon, and we are going to be dealing front end to back end with project knowledge, assignment, each and every topic with assignments, practical way. Our LMS is good, and we are going to be launching these particular technical skills, and we are going to be launching these particular technologies very soon. And here, now the question, sir, who will learn this full stack, sir? Everybody can learn. Who want to have a good passion, sir? I want to become a full stack developer, sir. So what is my prerequisite? What is my qualification? There is no qualification. There is no special qualification. Everybody can able to learn this. So you are coming from BTech background, you are coming from MCA background, you are coming from IT, non-IT background, MBA or degree. Whoever, everybody can able to learn. Even intermediate persons also can able to learn. They can do work from home jobs or freelancing jobs, whatever you want. If you have some passion, you want to develop some application, yes, just come and learn and develop. Come, learn and implement and develop. Earn money. End of the day, earning money is the important thing, right? So let me show some comparisons about the mean, MERN, mean versus MERN. I just want to make a comparison, mean versus MERN. Some images I'm just telling here. Yeah, this image is actually giving a very good impact. Let me open this image. Okay, some guy. Okay, I want to take this image also. This is a nice image. Somebody placed somewhere. Okay, what full stack, mean stack, and MERN stack? What mean stack is what MERN stack is. What mean stack is what MERN stack is. Only Angular here, only React here. The change is only Angular and React. Okay, my search is different. My search is mean versus MERN jobs. Hmm. Every technology has some pros and cons. Okay, that is fine. Yeah, so something is yeah, this image, I think this image is giving some impact for us. Okay, you can find out, find out the analytics. So you can find analytics about React Angular analytics. Angular Google Analytics. React Angular Google Analytics, which is good, which is not good in 2025. Something like I'm searching in 2025. In 2025, how React and Angular both are going in the market. The blue color one is the React, and green color one is the Angular. Obviously, React is very good, and it is in the booming. It is in the booming now. Where is that image? Somebody's posted some image, but I can't able to see the image. Okay, popularity. Popularity is basically comparing with React and Angular. Yeah, can you see here? Popularity among the responsibilities. React is high popular when you compare with Angular. Compare with Angular, React is basically high popular. React developed by Facebook, Angular developed by Google. Okay, so this React is actually having a very good demand in the 2025. Okay, so later we try to go and start this particular technical skills, end-to-end technologies we have to implement, and that's all for today. And let's have the HTML, CSS, JavaScript, all this technologies and terminologies in the classes. The day one onwards, we are going to be having a lot of sessions. Okay. All the very best. Bye for now. Signing off. See you.